So Monster Design Day 2, we are going to take a look at making it look like the monster's tongue is kind of unrolling. So we talked yesterday about the number of frames that we would need. So with the eye, how many frames did we need? 2, because we had an open and a close. But we did need to add the body to those, okay? So today we are going to add the tongue. Now, a little bit of, I'll say, situation that we're going to run into is our tongue requires 3 poses. So we're going to do a tongue pose with eye open, a tongue with eye closed, and then another with eye open. So we'll have to think about that 3rd frame. So I am going to go ahead to start off. We want to think about our layer organization. So I am going to, I'm just going to say T1 for tongue pose 1. Hello. T2 for tongue pose 2. And T3 for tongue pose 3. And then I am going to go ahead and start to think about the position in terms of my eye open and my eye closed. So if I pair tongue 1 with this eye closed, tongue 2 can go here with this eye open. And then I am going to need to duplicate the layer of eye closed. And I would want to move it down here because our layers are going for our animation in order. So I don't want close, close, open. I want open, close, open. And bring that tongue 3 up. So when I am on eye closed and T1, so I've used the shift key to select both of those at what time. What do I want to do? What do you recall from yesterday? What do I want to do to those layers? Yep, I'm going to merge them. And the nice thing is it does retain my _A_. So if I go ahead and do my file, export, so I can now see that his eye is blinking and that his tongue is blinking. Now, tongue is moving. If I wanted to slow down the speed of the eye, but not the speed of the tongue, anybody know what I should have done? So like yesterday, if I wanted to control the speed of the eye, I could just do that here. But now, if I want the tongue to stay, let's say why are we not? At that speed, but I want the eye to slow down, not really possible now with the speed control to control both of them. Anybody know what I would wanted to do before adding the tongue? So I'm actually going to undo this. Anybody know? So it would be awesome if we had that control over it, but we don't. Say it again. Yes, I would need to make more frames for the eye. Yep. And essentially, I would need to make more frames for the eye before I even have these layers merged together. Okay. So you do want to kind of look at each piece and say, okay, am I happy with the speed? I don't want you to have the false sense that you can adjust the speed for everything at the very end, because you cannot adjust pieces of speed at the very end for everything, just your overall speed. All right, so the other piece that I want to do is I want to kind of make it look like his feet are going up and down. So to start that, I am going to take these 2 layers and merge them. Oh. Y, even though that's on top, why did it go underneath? So I have had things like this happen before, so I'm going to stick them in a group first and see if it will let me merge it that way. And that did work. So if you have problems with hierarchy, stick things in a group and then merge them. So the feet, my ultimate goal is just to oh, that's not going to look right. Well, they could rotate this way. Because if they go this way, they're disjointed. So maybe I'll roll them this way. So if you were doing this, how would you start this animation? If I want my foot or web to go like this, how would you start? I agree. I need to make a copy. And I'm going to make that adjustment. Go to this one. Make my copy. Make my adjustment. Okay, what do I need to do next? Okay, so I now need to pair them up. So if I turn these off, so this is foot up, this is foot up. I'm actually thinking I might want to have them opposite of each other. So what do I need to do to these two layers? I need to merge them. Now, what did I do? What key did I hold down so I could click this layer and then this layer? They're not in order of each other. There's a space between them. You got it. Good job. You said control. Okay. What am I going to do next? Oh, I've got a tongue that is not where it's supposed to be. What do I need to do? Yep, I need to add my feet to my main body layer. Okay. However, I come back to that situation of the 2 frames versus 3 frames. So what do I need to do? And you know, there's still another situation that I'm going to run into with this 2 versus 3. I didn't notice it when I was previewing it, but we go close, open, close. And when we loop our animation, it'll be closed, open, close, close, open. I think there is a way that I can check for reverse. Okay, so I'm going to take this foot layer. I'm going to duplicate, I'm going to duplicate the layer and drag it down. And now what do I need to do before I preview it? You got it. I need to merge them. All right, so that is the demonstrations on animation day 2. You guys can feel free to go ahead and get to work. And here's my crazy guy. Yes, I can reverse the frames. No. I can also put it in boomerang. I like his feet. His feet may be my favorite part. I thought his tongue was going to be my favorite, but there's something about his feet right now that I kind of like. So go ahead, work on animating your monster, and ask questions as you have them.